Helen, go,
Most
go ahead.
definitely.
Oh,
All right, perfect, perfect. So now I definitely appreciate a good introduction. I appreciate you, Lambo, Brian, David, for putting together this actual call. I want you guys to understand, like, I'm gonna say this from the very beginning. This calls for the people that are serious, right? This calls for the people that understand that what we're building here is not hype. I've been in the industry for a very long time, and I understand when you build hype, it doesn't last very long. The biggest thing that Lambo asked me when we first came into partnership with the brokerage is, are we going to be here, right? And I told them we're only going to be here as long as we are not hyping things up, right? And and that's the truth. A lot of these industry brokers disappear because of what? They start to promote it like an MLM. They start to do certain things. They start to overhype the aspect of what the broker has to offer. I know a lot of individuals been a part of different platforms where they understood like, hey, I can make money on a certain PAM, right? But they didn't realize that the broker itself owns a PAM, which is not correct, right? You have individuals that need to own the PAM. So now you're dealing with situations to where you're dealing with Ponzi's and stuff of that nature. I want you to know that Verity Markets is not built off of the backs off of PAM accounts. Just being very honest, it doesn't need it. Like right now, if we didn't start a PAM account, if Lambo didn't start a PAM and nothing right now, the broker has still been thriving because we're thriving based off of retail traders. But with Lambo and the team of Brian and David, they wanted to bring the bad bot to Verity Markets, and they had some questions to make sure that the broker is sustainable and will last a very long time. And being in this industry for a long time as an actual affiliate and then making money on the back end and then consulting for different brokers and everything, I've saw everything. So I know exactly what to do and what not to do and how to go about it. And when I say that what we have here, again, is not hyping, what we have here is really good as a brokerage itself, we're going to be here for a very long time. Like that's just, this point blank period. We're not out here overhyping, we're not overselling, we're not overpromising anything. With that being said, I know everybody's excited about just getting a part of the actual robot itself. Just so that you know my actual history when it comes down to the trading space. I've been trading since 2015. I didn't learn how to trade Forex from an actual network marketing company. I want you guys to understand that. I was actually a part of a real community, understood the aspect of trading. The reason why I even started getting into the tech side of trading because when I first got into Forex, it was more so like, hey, I'm skill set driven. If you haven't read The War of Art, not the art of war. The war of art is the difference between a pro and a professional. And I understood that I was a professional. I understood that I can take skill sets, and I understood that if I learned the power of forex, that if I add it into my regimen, I can make extra income. So that guided me towards wanting to now explore different aspects of okay, let me get into automation. So I did understand the aspect of trading forex, but I want to get to automation. With that being said, I did take a lot of losses, right? If I came on a call right now and told you guys that I never took any loss, that would be ridiculous. You won't be able to. It's like I hear a lot of individuals. I see it all online. Remember, I want you guys to understand. I was a soldier in this industry before I became a boss, and I still play a soldier role. I was a soldier in this industry before I became a boss because I seen everything. So I've seen even right now when I don't even be on Facebook or Instagram the way that everybody is on it right now and seeing like, hey, this is the best spot, this and that. No, a lot of these bots are good, but I understand that one thing that matters is knowing when the bot is bad and understanding how the market actually really works. And with all that data that I actually have and put into place, we actually have something that has been created that was definitely very powerful, right? And the numbers can't lie. Like again, Lambo, Dave, I know Brian's probably seen like I no fakeness. There's no hype. I didn't overhype anything. I told them what it was. I actually didn't share with them right away. I was like, okay, cool. This is what we have over here. I want you guys to see it firsthand because I want you to understand how it trades. There's no martingale. There's no none of this type of stuff going on with the bot. There is again, there's two things that you need to know when it comes down to this space, right? People look at the broker space and be like, hey, do this broker have this license, that license? All that stuff is cool and dandy. I'm not saying that we don't have the licenses and stuff that we need to go and pending everything, but it's just a matter of just who do you know? I've seen brokers that have these licenses and still shut down. I see a broker as big as Vantage had a breakdown on their brokerage and people lost money anyway, right? So we're in a situation right now to where I understand that in this space that a lot of people invested into different platforms and everything. I want you guys to understand that your money is safe. You don't have there is no locking period with this PAM system, right? This is not going to be a situation to where when you put your money in, you're trying to figure out, am I going to get my money out? Like we had individuals, like again, I know people within Lambo's community right now. I'm watching. They didn't probably join the bad bot, but they put money into the broker. They probably withdrew $2,000 the next day and they got the money back out, probably testing it out. Like we're not here to take anybody's money. That's not the business that we're in. We're here to create a path to show people like, hey, we are here to stay, but now at the same time, us as actual owners, as far as like when it comes down to businesses and stuff like that nature and what we're doing here with our bots and everything, we understand that we wanted to give something substantial. So with that being said, we actually have the bad gold bot, right? And with the bad gold bot, the way that it actually trades, it actually takes one position at a time. It's a trend trader. It doesn't hop into multiple different positions. This is a bot that I've been using for over 2 years now, right? I actually been myself personally been actually using it, right, for a year and a half. And it was essentially originally on MT4. And I know I have a lot of individuals that was using it, testing it out in the industry, and we actually never really created a PAM system with it. Like I was just trading on personal funds and say, you know what? I didn't really want to do that, and this is why this is going to be special with Lambo because the results that it was given, I just didn't feel like I was in the headspace to actually do that. And not because I couldn't do it, just because I want to do it with the right people. Because I didn't want the wrong people getting it. And then now, again, what we do, we're overhyping it because we have to understand the industry that we're in. The moment that we have something good, they make it go bad. And I'm like, I didn't want to have something so good in the wrong hands just to make it go bad for a quick dollar. And the fact that it actually is trend trades and the way that we have it set up, essentially the way I had it set up at first was that it only takes a max two positions. And I realized, you know what, how can I make it more potent and safe at the same time to where we're in a situation to where we can capitalize on the market, get enough trades, but not do too much to where we're in super crazy drawdown for no reason. And the way we have it set up is that after 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Sunday, the bot doesn't take trades. Why? Knowledge base. Most times gold do what? They open up on a gap at Sunday. So I understood that, right? No Friday trading with gold at all. So immediately, now when you put those two sequences together, when we put those two rules together, now it takes a certain sequence of trades when it comes down to how to play in the pocket. So now I train the bot to trade in that pocket after 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, is not going to open a position. So most likely after midnight on Monday is going to start actually taking position in trades. David can show you firsthand, and even a Lambo when they saw the accounts that they actually have set up, how it actually took trades, how it actually recovered too as well, how it actually took one trade at a time. And then if it did need to go into three to four positions because it got caught into that trend, how it did it. So, most martingale bots, right? If you have an actual martingale bot, it would just hop into trade immediately and then it'll just take trade, take trade, take trade, take. No, it didn't do that. Actually, then was like, is my bot actually on? And I said, it is. It's just waiting for the right moment to get in the right position before actually taking trades. And then from there, it was able to now scale, right? And again, it's a 2 day time frame. We actually like Lambo, we started on Monday essentially, kind of Tuesday, but it really took like a day and a half, right? So far, where it actually did over 3 grand on a $50,000 account. So again, I know people's like, hey, what is the most, this is the least I can make, the most I can make. I like to under promise and over deliver. And this is when it comes down to the PAM. The PAM is a 50-50 profit share split, right? I want you guys to understand in the industry that you guys are in, especially when I just being in the crypto space and in the forex space, I understand there's a lot of high rollers on this call, right? And when it comes down to high rollers, we love to take the risk. So that's not the actual situation that we're worrying about. We're worrying about what's the least I can make and what's the most. The least I'm going to tell you can make is 5 to 10%. Why is that? Because if there's terrible news in the markets, right, and where we feel, hey, we don't feel comfortable to probably trade this week or this month, right? If we have to make an executive decision as a team, say, you know what, we're just gonna turn the bot off. We're gonna do that. And there's instances to where ego allows you to blow your account. Again, a lot of these expert advisors work, but when you don't put human interaction on it, that's when you lose. So we actually have a development team in the back end too as well to be able to manage that. And of course, we can make a simple decision. The bot is not hopping into 30, 40 trades at a time for us to not make a decision. Hey, the market's trending too crazy. It don't look good. Probably the news came out and it's just not looking good right now. Let's cut it off, right? So I always tell people this. The summertime is always the hottest time to trade when it comes down to EAs because there's a lot of volume and flow into the market. So you're able to get money in the markets, right? Especially with gold. We've been making money all summer long. Now, the reason why I said that the lowest that you can make is 5 to 10%, because when it comes down to the holiday seasons, like October, November, that's when we're gonna more so scale it down to where it slows down. And then after the first week of November, we shut the bot down because now you have Thanksgiving and you have the holiday of Christmas. It doesn't make any sense. But in that time, your money's gonna be safe. So now the most you can make now, where people want to know after the split, is that 30 to 40% return. This is not hype. This is not something that, you know, I'm telling people that it is not, it's possible and it's not possible. It is, right? And the way we're going to actually run it now, right? The way we're going to actually run the software right now with you guys, of course, is of course, right now we're going to be in that range to where you're going to be able to make that type of income. And then as we scale into what we're doing right now, we'll probably make something even more conservative for some people where we'll have a different one where, you know what, this is the one where people make that 5 to 10, that 30 to 40% return. And we'll have one in the future, near future, where it's like, okay, cool. If the traction is good and everybody likes what they see, they can put, hey, we're gonna have one for the high rollers, and we'll make one that's even more conservative. The reason why I love this is because the bot is gonna trade the same way. The difference is we're gonna scale down how it actually takes the trades. That's it. That's it. If you go look at the data, especially when it comes out to the PAM, I want you guys to understand the data for the PAM is all there. Once you join the PAM, it'll show you open positions and trades on the actual platform itself. It's full transparency. It will show you the drawdown, it'll show you everything. When people say, hey, can I get a MyFX book? I'm telling you now, MyFX book is not real. I'm gonna tell you why it's not real because I'm being very transparent. Like I told, I think I was talking to Ed, and I told him before, like I actually had a bot to where I traded on my FX book. I knew I was in drawdown like 30, 40%. But because of my FX book didn't update, it showed when it finally updated, it showed that I was in drawdown 23% after it recovered. So it still wasn't legitimately real, right? So literally, um, people was gonna see my FX book and say, I'm gonna go with it. With the actual PAM system set in place in Verity Markets, the reason why we show the AUM a part of everything is because it's full transparency, right? We cannot fake that. Real time, if the bot goes into 34% drawdown, you're going to see 34% drawdown right there on the actual chart right there. There is no, you don't even need my FX book. That is the my FX book. You can click it, you can share the link, you can do whatever you want to do. You can see the actual stats and the data right there. So there is no faking it, fluffing it. There is no seeing, oh, hey, you said that the bot went into this trade or a glitch happened. No, you see right there, the bot opened up a position on the sell on gold at 43.90 and it dropped. So how can we lie and say, hey, all we can do is tell the truth. Hey, guys, we had to take a loss today. We're going to recover. So I want you guys to understand that in this space, this is an actual real, actual expert advisor system that's actually trading. This is not a broker that is saying, hey, let's start a PAM because we need a PAM and to build the, no, this is not that. This is not a, I'm not going to say the names for just legal purposes. Not those things that you saw online that got people caught up years ago. I'm going to tell you that. This is not the hype where you see people going on and say, this is the best thing since sliced bread, which it is, right? Because we know how to manage and use it. But I want you to understand there is no hype behind it. There's strictly results. And in this moment in time, the biggest thing is, hey, yeah, this is about work. Like I said, yes. Is my money safe? Obviously, when you come down to with a broker, this is why I'm showing my face as a consultant for Verity Markets and letting you guys understand that, hey, we're here to stay. We're not here to take anybody's money. We already processed multiple withdrawals. I know a lot of people probably never heard of Verity Markets before. Again, this is one of those brokers that came out into the mix of all the BS. I'm gonna say that again. It's a broker that came out to the mix of all the BS because there's a lot of stuff going on in this industry where you see brokers and you're like, why are they pushing like an MLM? This is something a little different here, guys. The broker itself, obviously, if you're in the PAM and everything, the broker itself, if you want to go take regular trades, you can. It's a legitimate broker. You can go trade 24/7 pairs. Like we have gold 24/7, oil 24/7 trading, indices 24/7 trading. We actually have regular indice pairs too as well. We have indice mini pairs, regular gold mini, silver mini. Like we have multiple different asset classes that you can trade on. We have 10x accounts. We have different things. The broker itself is thriving. So I want you to understand that when you have a broker like this that's liquid, and of course we're A book, B book broker. Most people are like, oh, is your broker A book? And this, what is that really? What do you really know about A book and B booking, right? Right? So at the end of the day, we understand that when it comes down to this PAM, we are a booking it, right? So for you guys' comfortability. So if the PAM is making money and the PAM makes $1 million, that means that the PAM is connected directly to the liquidity provider. The liquidity provider is actually going to give us money. That's just point blank period. Obviously, if you have a terrible system when it comes down to the a booking, right? That's actually the broker losing money. Do I want to put the broker in a situation where we're losing any money? No. I'm just being very honest. You can't typically, I'm just being honest. Like you can technically you people can lie and a broker can lie and do all this type of stuff, especially when they're not retail driven and say, hey, we're gonna a book your broker or your PAM, but they technically be booking it. Because we're affiliate driven, there is no way in hell can we be book the PAM account because that means we're taking money from affiliates, not affiliates, but actual retail traders to compensate for the broker just in case the PAM lose. That's not what we're doing over here. We're strictly a booking the PAM, so that means that there's no reason for me to be in a situation to put the broker at harm's way for me to sit there and over compensate the PAM account for anybody with the software for anybody to actually take a loss. Doesn't make any sense. I'd rather take a small loss knowing that, hey, we can live to fight another day than to go blow a whole PAM, and then you guys can't get your money out. There's a situation too as well where you guys, again, like I said, you can pull your money out. There is no, hey, when can I get my money? If you want to withdraw your money out your PAM, you can withdraw your money out your PAM account. If you want to leave your money in the PAM account, you can leave your money in the PAM account. Like I said, it's a 50-50 profit share split every Sunday between the hours of 3 p.m. Eastern and 10 p.m. Eastern is the profit share. So you'll see the 50% deducted from your actual balance. And from there, you could decide, hey, do I want to actually leave my profit in there or do I want to pull it off of the broker and withdraw it? So it's not a situation where it's forced into your wallet at all, and you can actually leave it into your PAM account and let it compound. So a lot of people I know when we got on the call, they say, "Hey, does it compound?" Yes, it can compound. Yes, you'll be in a situation to where you're able to leave your funds inside there and let it grow and let your money compound. So again, that's pretty much it. It's pretty straightforward. I tell people like right now, this is the best time, of course. Like the market's winding down. I didn't even go to see if the actual software is in actual trades right now, but we're pretty much done for the day. Like for the day, the actual bad bot, gold bot, we just started today just to make sure we go live, right? Because we know that there was going to be individuals that wanted to come on, but I know we want to start a fresh week, but we say, you know what, let's see, let the people know, even those people that just got started. Again, the 4 individuals, shout out to you guys, still got to see firsthand, hey, we was able to do 2.2% in one day. 2.2% in one day. And the market was volatile. And we came out of the trades. Gold was up and down. It wasn't like it was one direction. Yeah, it was up and down. Even though it fell down, it still was reversing back up, and the bot performed eloquently. So I want you to understand, even if you when you guys are starting to sign up for the bad bot and you start to see the act and you start to subscribe to, you'll see right there the stats right there. It doesn't lie. And I want you guys to understand, even if you see the score on the bad bot, even though it's low, the score is low only because the bad bot just started. So it builds up an actual score report on the leaderboard to show, hey, this is a valid option for you to invest into. It's going to be a situation to where on the broker itself, other people's going to want to see a good system and say, you know what, I probably want to invest into the system. So you'll see firsthand how many trades it took for it to get to 2.2% today. And again, like I said, because we stopped doing trades on Friday, if there's no opportunity for the bad gold bot to get into any trades by 12 o'clock, most likely it's going to be done and we're done for the week. And at that point, on Sunday comes, profit splits happen, and then from there, after 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Sunday, that's when we start over again. And it's like clockwork. So with that being said, I don't know if anybody have any questions. I want to turn it back over to Lambo. And we go from there.
Yeah, hey man, Kelvin, amazing job, dude. I really want to go ahead and say that to you. Thank you, man. Listen, we're gonna definitely go on ahead. You guys heard from somebody who definitely is here to make sure that you guys are definitely getting all your answers. We're gonna open it up for questions and answers, man. For anybody you guys want to ask some questions, you guys definitely have the floor, and we're gonna be here the next, I guess, 10 or 15 minutes to go ahead and answer questions, and Calvin to go ahead and be able to answer any questions that you guys have. Okay.
All right. Hey, this is Devin. Thanks for inviting me. I just had a question about, is there a minimum, and you probably covered it, but I probably chimed in a little late. Is there a minimum that we need to have for this particular account or on the brokerage?
I think it's 1,000
So, say that one more
Okay.
time
for the
again.
PAM. For the PAM.
For
Okay.
the PAM, it's a minimum of 1,000. Okay.
Yeah. And I mean, we have
Okay.
we have another strategy on here too as well. and I saw another question. Every Sunday, the 50-50 share split happens, or is it once a month or every 2 weeks?
So it's weekly. So it's weekly. So 50-50 profit share split happens every single week. That allows the clients to actually, be in a situation of, hey, if I make enough profits, depending on how much you put in. Obviously, you already know. We're not going to sit here and tell people, oh, go put $100,000 in. But of course, you understand when you're compounding your money, or even from a week to week basis, is this better because now you have an opportunity to say, you know what, I can pull out some profits every single week. If I have $30,000, $20,000 in my account and I made $4,000 for the week after profit share split, go ahead and put my money out. It just makes more sense. So I wanted to make sure, and we was talking with everybody with Lambo and all of us, that we do it weekly. So give a clients opportunity to be able to pull out their money out. But you can leave it in there if you want to.
And does it compound daily or weekly? Is that so it'd be like
Daily. So daily. So daily.
that's what
So
I
this
thought. I was like,
yeah, so daily.
right. So yeah, okay. What else? Any other questions? Oh, you guys, your
Yeah.
development
So
team making a website as well for our community to bring in
Yes,
and
so once we actually, like I told Lambo, once I actually get with the CTO, then we'll be able to put that on the table for everything. So they're gonna do it. I just got to get the ETA. We hopped on the Zoom call. I got to talk to him today. I know he's actually busy, so tomorrow, but we're definitely gonna make sure that we get something for you guys, for your community. Yes, that's correct.
okay, cool.
so is this a strictly cash account or is it any other currency that we can use? Is crypto or
Crypto in and out. I know that.
crypto in and
Yeah,
out? Okay,
Yep.
yeah,
got you.
yeah. Crypto in and out, and we have multiple different assets of crypto that you can withdraw in, from USDT, USDC, multiple chains,
Okay.
Bitcoin, Ethereum, all that. So
All right.
Bruce, I seen you raise your hand, man.
I'm good. I like it. I like how easy it is to set up. Just get set
Yes.
up. It's all simple.
Yeah, it's smooth. We're onboarding people and it just gets easier and easier. It's really good.
Yes, I was gonna ask, for someone that hasn't traded before, do you guys have a setup where you walk them through from, start to finish, get their account set up and everything, get them trading
We've
for
been doing
someone that's
that
never traded?
we've been doing that ourselves right now until we get some videos and a website and everything put up on the website with some videos to do that for people. But we've just been like, let's jump on Zoom and help them get set up really quick. It's not too hard. And we've helped one guy today and then he helped Paul. So, I mean, he learned it pretty quick and Paul got his set up.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Mhm. Go ahead, Taylor. I think you can unmute, can't you?
Yes, I can. What is the maximum amount of money we can put in?
there is no maximum, to be very honest. It's just whatever you're comfortable with.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. And you're free. Oh, it ends in 10 minutes. Let's see that. Okay. All right. So I don't have any question. I like how simple it is. Everything you can see back there. And obviously the results are just, I mean, what you had a 10,000 K account, do
Yeah.
400 something dollars today. So
I'm actually looking at it right now. It looks like the market closed and it shows a $10,000 account just made profit $466, which is basically 4.66% in one day, guys.
right.
So yeah, you guys are at the right place and it's amazing.
Half of that's 2%, a little over 2%. So
Yeah,
I'm good with 2% a day.
exactly.
Five
And that's
days,
not the
24.
Yeah, and remember, you guys, the
Well,
more bigger the account you have, the more you're going to make. This is a 10K account. So if
even
somebody
if
has a
that's
1K
one.
account, they made something a little bit lower. If you have a 100K account, you're going to be making a lot more. So it just depends on how much you put in the PAM.
And I
Sounds good.
want to say this to people who've been actually asking about numbers, like he was telling you guys about the 30 to 40%, which I think that is huge and stuff like that, right? That it could possibly make up to. Our range was closer to the 10%. We just wanted to see something at makes over 10%, we actually know what these numbers are actually doing. So we know and everything, man, where you guys are actually going to fit in. So it's just a comfortability level at this point, man. We got a lot of actual people, man, who they're in the trades. They're probably doing their own thing too as well. So I mean that's amazing. I got a chance to meet with Paul earlier and see that, man. It was excited. See, he was a trader himself, right? So there's a lot of traders themselves want to jump into this, man, this opportunity. Is like, hey, I want to see if this thing can trade for me because I may not have the time or my mind and everything is not focused on trading at this point. So this is like that opportunity, man, that people can actually have where it doesn't matter and everything, man, which side, but the PAM side definitely is the more aggressive side. We tell people, man, make sure that you can stomach being able to know when it's high or when it's low, when it's drawdowns, when it's back and forwards, because this is real trading. This is not something where you're getting a set percentage a day like some of these other stuff that we have out here. So,
Well, that's exactly why we're doing this, because we're tired of those things. No
yeah.
control, no realness. You don't actually get to meet the guy behind the curtain, which yeah, obviously you just heard from Calvin. So pretty cool. We got access to everything. And to me, it's just a really, I mean, 10%, that's an amazing savings account a month. Like there's nothing else like that. So if you do 30%, I mean, come on now. That's great. So
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Calvin, if I had to ask Calvin, man, in your and I mean they got people out here, man, who's probably in trading, man. But I mean, as looking at the bot and looking at the EA over the time frame that you have looked at it, what has been like some of the numbers you probably seen overall in like a year that is made? Just what you've seen.
So what I've seen in a whole year from like just my consistency without no Pam or nothing, I literally was doing about 60+% per turn per month. And that's kind of ridiculous. And that's compounding. So that means if my account growing 60% is compounding, it's growing. And I didn't believe it until I saw it because when I first initially started using it, I'm like, it's probably gonna, because again, we're trying to refine the strategy and everything. So you can get a shell of an EA, and then of course you have to still fine tune it, match it up with a certain broker and stuff like that. Whatever the case may be, like the intricacy that people don't know of. And when I saw that it was doing what it's doing, I'm like, it's only taking one trade at a time. Actually, I was kind of annoyed in the very beginning. I'm like, I only took 1, 2 trades in the day, and then another day it'll probably end up taking 10, and then stuff like that. So even still within that same month, it consistently was hitting 60%. On my lowest months, I hit like 30% return, and I was still happy with that, and that was just consistently, like consistently. And that's when gold was still a little bit stagnant. It wasn't moving as crazy as it is now. And when I say moving crazy, up and down. Sometimes you don't want to be in a market where it's just trending in one direction because then you really never know how the actual bot will perform. Because if I put, it's like the stat, you could put a certain setting on the software where it's like, hey, if gold is going from 2,000 to $5,000, you could just put, hey, let the bot take mostly buys. No, how does the bot perform in a ranging market? That's where you want to see. How does it perform when the market is ranging? And that's where that's from my experience of being a part of systems where blown accounts happened or, been trading. And again, it's not like I just started trading gold bots from today. So the learning curves that I had to go through to understand how gold operates and how sometimes it could trick you a little bit. It's gonna give you a lot of money, but it could trick you a little bit. I'm like, okay, how can we have a system that trades in ranging markets? And this is what we created. And this is the fine tune that we did. So now, actually, to be honest, I like the way it performs now better than I had it when I was trading with it a year and a half ago. Because when I was trading a year and a half ago, I was trading that on MT4. Now, on MT5 is a little bit different. It's a little different environment. So because the MT5 environment is a little different from MT4 system wise, it allows the software to trade a little bit more smoother from a standpoint of like, hey, I can put it on a certain time frame and know like, hey, I can get a healthy amount of trades if necessary. And that's why I know that Lambo and everybody's excited about the results. Yes, Brian.
Before we get run out of time, we get too many people in this. Say we get 1,000 people in this, and a trade closes. Is the first guy going to make a lot of profit? But by the time it gets to the last person, is that person going to make profit too, or is it just close all at once, all the trades at once? How's that work?
So when it comes down to a PAM system, everybody's funds is allocated accordingly.
Just
So
one
yeah,
thing, so it's just
it's
going
one
to
thing.
close.
Exactly.
That's what I
So
wanted you to hear. Because like people ask that, like, how does it trade and close? It's just closed one time and everybody has the same results.
exactly. So if we made 10%, 20% for the week, whatever your balance is, you're making 20% of that balance. That's how it's gonna
Right.
allocate.
Okay. All right, cool. So we're running out of time. Me and I know myself, I don't know what David Lambo are doing, but if you need help getting set up, getting funded tonight, get back with the person that invited you, connect with us in the Telegram group, and I'll be available tonight to help some people get their accounts set up and funded. So just reach out and we'll get going. All right, so we'll drop this replay in the Telegram and go from there. So you know what I mean? And thanks for being on. Thanks, Calvin, for everything that you've done. Thanks for giving us this strategy too. This is pretty cool for our ecosystem here at BadBot. So this is fired up. Let's make let's tear this up. Can you fund with crypto? Yes, crypto in and out, Jim. That's it. So you can definitely fund with crypto. A lot of different options back there. It's really smooth website. Everything's easy to set up, easy to navigate. If you want to get set up, just reach out and we'll get you set up tonight. All right. Thanks, Calvin.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks,
Thanks, Calvin. Thanks, Brian. Thanks, David. Thank you, everybody who came on tonight, man. We love you. Let's win, y'all. 2026 is our year, y'all. Let's go.
Later.
Hey,
Bye, guys.
Drew. Hey, Drew, get hold of me.
I didn't close it yet.
Drew, get hold of me.
GQ?
Get hold of me. I didn't get anything in the account yet.
Okay.
Oh, she's
that's
talking
GQ.
with
Okay.
yeah, GQ. Yeah. She's
It
talking
says
with
iPhone. Can't tell. So all right.
yeah. That's all she said was an iPhone and stuff like that on there. All right.
Okay, so check in with me. Talk to you
All
guys
right.
soon.
Okay. Bye
Yeah,
bye.
we'll be on the Zoom with you, GQ. We got you.
Okay, got you.
All right.
I'll let you know whenever.
All right.
All right.